Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, what's up? Hello, I'm Joe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and trusting me to entertain you. Now, for today's video, I posted a eyeshadow look, I think, on my Instagram. I'll link it here. All my information is always linked down in the description, but I posted on Instagram, and it was I really loved the look of the eyeshadow, and I got a lot of questions on what eyeshadow I was wearing, and so I was decided to make a video because you know what? The eyeshadow that I used in that look is the most expensive eyeshadow palette that I own. Okay, so the eyeshadow, I'm actually using this eyeshadow today. I was rushed putting it on, but the most expensive eyeshadow palette that I own is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Now, first let me say a few things. I have like over 60 something eyeshadow palettes. I collect makeup. I love makeup. And I can tell you that probably my most expensive before this was maybe $60. And I thought that was bizarre. I was like, why am I paying $60 for an eyeshadow palette? $60. This eyeshadow palette was $130 for eyeshadow. And here's the thing, guys. This is not her most expensive palette. Natasha Denona has palettes that are like $300 for eyeshadow. Now, I have wanted this palette for so long. The color story in this palette is like my dream come true. It's like everything I would want in a palette. And I've heard like mixed reviews on her formulation, but I swatched this palette in store in Sephora and I was like, it's everything I'm dreaming of. I just wonder how it does on the lids, but I refused to pay $130 for this palette. I refuse. I would never. I don't care if my husband was like, buy it, or if I got gift cards. I'm not using that $130 on this. I'm just not doing it. Well, I talked to my mom about all the new makeup stuff that I like. We just talk about stuff like that. And I had told her about this palette. I was like, I love this palette, but I refuse to spend $130 for it on it or whatever. Well, being my mom and being the wonderful person that she is, she, at Christmas time, I've wanted this palette for a couple years. Or, it was a couple years, maybe. It might have been last year that I saw it. Like, in 2019, not 2020. But I thought, oh my god, I want that palette so bad, but I'm not paying that money. But my mom was sitting at the house one day before Christmas, and she was like, hey, go get the kids. I want them to be able to give you and Brandon a Christmas gift. And I thought, oh, how cute. Like, she'll, like, let them scroll and, like, pick something random that they think I would like. But little did I know that she just wanted me to have this palette. So she was looking for an excuse to get it for me. And that is the cutest, sweetest thing in the entire world. It was so sweet. But she told the girl, she's like, I know your mom wants a palette really bad. She's like, would y'all want to get that for her and let it be from y'all for Christmas? Anyways, she ended up getting me this palette and shipping it to the girls and letting the kids give it to me as a Christmas gift. And it was so freaking sweet. I can't tell you how excited I was, because I was literally over the top excited because I knew I would never buy it, but I wanted it so bad. But anyways, so this is the packaging. I mean, it's got this like, the camera's not picking it up well, but it's this like emerald, dark emerald colored packaging, and on the unicarton, and then the packaging is the same. Now, I have seen Natasha Denona's packaging in store just in passing before, like her eyeshadows and stuff, and oh my god, like, I think it feels so luxurious. It's like a book or something. Like, I don't know, I just love the way it feels. But anyway, so you open it up and it has this very nice mirror. I don't have the protector over it, but like even the inside feels very luxurious. It has the magnetic close. I still have the protector on it, and then it comes with this little sleeve that tells the colors and then like kind of protects it, I guess, from the mirror as well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of these sleeves, like, at all. It looks like you could pull this out if you really wanted to, but this palette was way too expensive that I refused to risk destroying it. But I have dipped into this palette. But look at the color story on this palette. You cannot tell me that is not so yummy. Oh, it's gorgeous. And just looking at them, they just look very yummy. Like, the formulation just looks like it'd be great. Now, I've swatched it in store and they felt so soft, insanely pigmented. But listen, when I say insanely pigmented, like, insanely, like, swatching over this, that's what that looks like. And then if you run it down your finger, it looks like this. And literally, I can wipe this off. Like, I have this little towel thing right here, and it leaves stain behind. And that's not even the bad one. That's like the least of concern. Let's watch this. This green is such a deep, oh, it feels so soft, but do you see how deep that green is? So, oh god, is that not the prettiest? I do not have that color green eyeshadow in any of my palettes, but look, it stains your hand, like it does. So I was so scared once I realized that it stained. The shimmers and everything is just so yummy. I love, 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 love this palette. You can do a soft look, like today I did this, but like when I did the other look, it was very green and blue, and it was just, I loved it. So I swatched it and I was like, oh my god, this literally stains my hand. So I was so afraid that it was going to stain like my eyelids and stuff, but no, it does not. And this washes off. I mean, I just have never had like, look, that's not rubbing away. I've just never had an eyeshadow palette that left that much behind, but that just means it's really, really pigmented. And I love, love, love the formulation. I just really, 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 really do. Do I think that it's worth $130? Probably not. If you're wanting to splurge on this and you have the money to do so, and you're like, that's something holding back, do I recommend getting it? Absolutely. I mean, seriously, it just has such a yummy color story, and as far as formulation, it's like a win for me. It blends so beautifully and effortlessly. That's the thing, is like when I started like applying the eyeshadows and stuff, it was so easy. So easy. So I'm very, very, very pleased with this palette. Again, the most expensive palette I own. And unless by some crazy happenstance I get put on PR, this will always be the most expensive palette I own, because I will never purchase anything this expensive, or especially more expensive. But the name of the eyeshadows are on the back as well. Like back here, there's ingredients. But yeah, there is, let's see, actually let's count how many eyeshadows are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's only 28 shades, and it's $138. I mean, do the math. That's a lot. That's a lot. And they're small pans. But there you have it, guys. This is the most expensive palette I own. But I do love it. I do love it. Wish I didn't, but I do. But anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. If you will, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and leave in the comments down below, have you ever tried Natasha Denona? Would you ever? Is this expensive to you? Because this is like absurd to me, but I know that she has like $300 palettes, and if you own one, I want to know. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.